Hi, and welcome to Bergen Food Tours Home Edition, Quarantine Edition. I'm Ina and I'll be your guide for today. I'm a Bergen native, currently in quarantine due to my travels. And today we are doing what Norwegians are doing best. It's having it koselig. It's Sunday and we're all about the kos, and for us it's obviously food. We're making waffles. For us, standing in the kitchen and making waffles is usually also connected with what we call dugnad, which means everyone coming together and doing their part for the community. So I feel like it's a good thing to be making right now. Normally we would, for instance, make waffles to earn money for our football team, handball team. If we have like an event in our neighborhood which we call dugnad, where we fix the playground or something in the community, we usually get paid with waffles or school buns, which is another Norwegian pastry. And I don't know if you know this about us Norwegians, but we're all about the convenience. But normally most Norwegian households, we make the waffles based on this pre-mixed packaging, which is convenient in these days. We don't need to have that many groceries from the grocery shop. Another reason why we make waffles is because for us, waffles symbolizes the word kos. Kos is spelled K-O-S, and it's the same as the Danish hygge that was popularized some years back. And it basically just means cozy. But it's so much more than just a word. It's like a way of life. It's a feeling, state of mind. Usually for people like me, it means coffee. It means making waffles on a Sunday to enjoy with our favorite TV show. It's spending money on things that you can enjoy with others. It means going for a hike, getting that extra ice cream, having a blanket, you know, putting on candles, like live candles, for your dinner at home. Another waffle fact is that you can't really see it on this one because I'm not a good cook. But our waffles are supposed to be shaped as hearts. So you can see in the waffle mix here, this is like a Norwegian heart. So, you know, we Norwegians are not famous for being warm-blooded or warm-hearted. We're quite we like to normally keep our distance and be a bit on our own. But if you truly get to know us, we're warm like a waffle and very comforting and nice. Pro tip, while waiting for the waffles, you can do a little dance. Or just these waffles have become so essential in the Norwegian cozy cooking that we actually say that the Norwegian heart is a waffle heart. So for instance, for us Norwegians that move abroad, we usually, if we have like Norwegian gatherings, with for instance the Sailor Church, Sjømannskirken, they usually invite all the Norwegian expats over for waffles and coffee. So, me personally, I've been in different countries for projects representing Norway, and I always bring this fella here. Of course, the most important task as a waffle maker is to have a test waffle. We need to make sure that they're good. And in Norway, we might have different toppings than what you have. For instance, this deliciousness here. This is brown cheese or goat cheese. It's actually not cheese because it's made out of whey. And normally when you make cheese, you take the whey. So the brown cheese, it's actually one of our most famous inventions. It was invented by a lady named Anna Hove in Gudbrandsdalen, from Gudbrandsdalen. Like many of the Norwegian foods, it was invented because we were really poor and they needed to use all of the things that they had available. So normally when you make cheese, you separate the whey and you throw that away. Whereas Anna Hove, she decided to try and make something out of the whey, and eventually she made the brown cheese. It's very sweet. It's basically whey burned down and caramelized. So maybe not the most healthy food item, but you know, when you enjoy something, the calories don't count. This guide approves. Other things that you can put on your waffles are any type of jam that you like. In our family today we have blueberry jam. It's my dad's favorite. You can also put sugar. We do use a lot of butter to make things melt, either like under the sugar or the jam or the brown cheese. But anything goes. I've also heard about people using peanut butter and jam on waffles. We do take things from other countries, like the Vikings we are. Of course, being a Norwegian food tour, we need to talk about this bad boy right here. This is a cheese slicer, or ostehøvel as we call it. And contrary to popular belief, this is a Norwegian invention. It was invented in Gudbrandsdalen. Again, it was invented because we used to be very poor, and they made it so that this block of cheese could last longer. It was actually attempted to be prohibited by the cheesemakers, because of course they didn't want us to save the cheese. But as you can see, they were not successful, and this is like a household item. You can't, I don't think you can find any Norwegian home without. Thank you for tuning in to this food tour home edition. I can't wait to be out in the Bergen streets with this sign later on. Fingers crossed. So hopefully I'll see you later in the season. Bye.
B-roll, 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 making the waffles. B-roll, B-roll, making the waffles. Waffle mix!